will be discussing about what she contributed in World War I and her personal life.
In this presentation, I will be the interviewer and Dannallyn will be presented as Emily Murphy. On today's W News, we have a very special guest that we'll be interviewing today. Please welcome Emily Murphy. How have you been, Miss Murphy? Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. My name is Emily Murphy and I am a Canadian equal rights activist. I became Canada's first female magistrate and I helped to repeal discriminatory against women.
So I heard you are a member of the Famous Five. Would you tell us a bit about it?
The Famous Five are Canadian women rights activists who also include Henrietta, Nellie, Irene, and Louise.
Interesting. Now, can you please tell us how the group started? I know that women were not eligible to be appointed as Senates of Canada, but then it was overturned by the British Judicial Committee of Privacy Council. Am I right?
You just answered your question.
Alright, moving on. So what are you best known for?
Well, of course, I am a woman rights activist and a jurist and of course an author. But I am best known for as the first female magistrate in Canada and the Persons Case, which was a successful campaign to have women declared persons in the eye of British law.
Very professional. Now, let's talk about World War I. We all know that the Famous Five has contributed a major part during World War I, especially amongst the women. Can you please tell me about the hardships and experiences you had to overcome as women's rights activists during World War I?
During my term as a judge, several defense lawyers questioned my qualification to sit in judgment over their clients, questioning if I was even a person under the law. No female senator had yet been appointed, and I was considered a prime candidate. However, I was rejected by a handful of prime ministers.
Wow, that must have been very tough on you.
Back then, women were not superior. However, throughout the years, women have started to have a voice and was freed from the labor work and house chores. They started to have what men had, such as education and getting a job. Therefore, I am glad that I have contributed and dedicated my life as a women's rights activist for other women like me.
What an amazing message for everyone. Thanks for letting me interview you today.
Well, thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.
That's it, ladies. Thanks for watching W News and see you soon. Emily Murphy died in 1933 without ever becoming a member of the Canadian Senate, but she had helped future generations of women to achieve that. Emily Murphy is remembered for her contribution in raising the profile of women's issue and overturning laws which discriminated against her becoming a full member of society. Although her attitudes often reflected the prevailing opinions of the day, she also was a visionary who saw many cases of injustice and fought to give women a fair deal within society. Emily Murphy died in 1933 without ever becoming a member.
The Famous Five is a group of women rights activists that also include Henrietta, Louise.
We never discussed
Count
this.
1, 2, 3.
Uno, dos, tres.
Okay, guys, it's a wrap.
In my head, one more time, but I go. Higher powers taking off.